Well, on today's video, my son Nick and I are going to put this deer carcass out in the woods, put a few cameras on top of it, see what happens. Hey there, outdoor YouTubers. Well, like I said earlier, Nick and I are going to take this deer carcass, put it out in the woods, put some cameras over it, and see what kind of meat eaters come into it. This is the carcass left over from this 8-pointer that I shot this past fall, and I just like to use any little opportunity to talk about that 8-pointer I got last fall, hey Nick?
Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, it was one of the nicer bucks I've ever shot, so yeah, like I say, any opportunity to slide into a video. Oh yeah, that 8-pointer I got there, and of course I'll probably interject some footage of that 8-pointer here and there just now. But anyways, yeah, so got a couple snowmobiles fired up. We got this spot already picked out. We did the same thing last year. Some of the pieces we're going to try to wire up onto this small tree that's sticking up, because a lot of times animals will just grab it and take off with it, and you don't really get very good pictures. So we're going to wire up what we can and see what kind of pictures we get. So we're going to put out several game cameras, right? Some will be on video, some will just be on pictures. And the more cameras you get out, the more likely you're going to be able to get that good picture, good shot. Anyways, so yeah, we're going to put out like 4 of them. And I'll tell you, this game camera mount that I started using just this year, it's an HME product, and you screw this into the tree. Of course, you got your quarter 20 that the camera goes on, and it's got adjustment this way. Of course, the screw can be adjusted this way, and you can really get this camera pointed exactly where you want it, a lot easier than it is, say, strapping it to a tree. And I think I paid like $7 a piece or something at a Menards store. These are super handy though. I really like them. I'd recommend these to anybody that uses game cameras. Okay guys, so here's the setup. There's our pieces and parts of a deer carcass. Some of it's wired up. There's going to be quite a few freebies there too. Once it thaws a little bit, whatever critters come along, we'll be able to walk away with some of it, but some of it's wired up, so we should have pieces there for a while. And we've got one game camera over there. We've actually got two right here, one a little closer to us, and then beyond that one there's one on that popple beyond it. And if we swing around, Nick's checking things out, and we got one more right here. So that's the setup, guys. See what happens. All right guys, it's been about 1 week since we put that deer carcass out, so I'm kind of anxious to get out there, take a look at it, pick up the SD cards, and see what's been going on. Well, we've definitely got some activity around the carcass. And one thing that's helping us out probably is up here in Michigan's Upper Peninsula, we've had some really warm weather, some rain, and now it's gotten cold again. And there is a really good crust on the top of the snow, and predators like coyotes, bobcats, they can just take off and go anywhere. You know, some winters, you know, mid-February, you might have 2-3 feet of fluffy snow, and it's really hard for those animals to get around. But right now, they can get around no problem. In fact, just like the predators, this old Yamaha can get around no problem too. I can actually drive this where I haven't driven a snowmobile before, which generally for this sled, that would be unheard of in mid-February. But we got that good hard crust. So probably on the drive back, I might break off the trails a little bit and drive where I haven't driven all winter, which is pretty cool, especially for this sled. You know, this sled is not designed for any kind of deep snow. But like I said, we got that good hard crust right now. It's great for snowmobiles like this to get around in the woods, and it's also great for the predators to get around in the woods. Yeah, I'm kind of looking around at the tracks, and some of the paw prints, they seem like they're kind of light on the snow. So, you know, I'm going to say maybe it's a bobcat. I am not really that great at figuring out what animal is what by its tracks, but that's just a guess. And I do know we had a few bobcats last year, but you know, we had a little bit of everything last year too, so who knows. And then, you know, when you look at the carcass here, there's a lot of little pieces of bloody snow, a lot of little picked clean pieces. You know, that tells me there's definitely been some birds here. You know, for sure I'm expecting to see at least some crows on the pictures. But you know, hopefully maybe a few eagles like we did last year. That'd be pretty cool. So let's head back and check out the SD cards.
Attention ice fishermen. If you're heading out to do some ice fishing, don't forget to stop by Camaro's Crawlers Bait Shop for all your live bait needs. My buddy, Ronnie Camaro, the owner of Camaro's Crawlers Bait Shop, always has the liveliest minnows and the freshest bugs and grubs. And don't forget that Camaro's Crawlers Bait Shop is continuing to offer bait dash services even in the winter.
Keep the change, buddy.
Bait dash is similar to DoorDash for restaurants, but with bait dash, Ronnie Camaro brings the bait to you. Just like this past summer, where Ronnie would drive whatever vehicle he needed to get the bait to you, well, he's doing the same thing this winter. Just call Camaro's Crawlers Bait Shop and place your order with Ronnie or Ronnie's pro staffer mom. Ronnie's mom works at the bait shop sometimes. And Ronnie will deliver the bait directly to you, even if you're out on the ice. Because fortunately for Ronnie Camaro's customers, Ronnie has a souped up snowmobile that can get the bait to you fast. So remember, for all your live bait needs and for the Camaro's Crawlers exclusive bait dash services, Camaro's Crawlers has you covered. The first interesting critter we got on camera was a fisher. Now, one thing you might notice about this fisher is it seems to have one bad eye. It's got that one eye that doesn't reflect back with the camera light. This seems to be a second fisher. I think it's a little smaller than the first one, and both its eyes reflect back with the camera light. This coyote does not like the game camera lights. And it looks like the crows and this fisher are in a little dispute over the ownership of this deer carcass. Well, I did say that I was going to go off trail a little bit, so here we are.
good.
So guys, if you're interested in more videos about getting out and enjoying the great outdoors of Michigan's Upper Peninsula, be sure to check out the entire channel. And if you enjoy what you see, please consider liking and subscribing. And for bonus content, be sure to check out our Patreon page. A link to this page can be found in the description of this video. And also guys, remember to hunt, fish, laugh, repeat. Thanks for watching, and God bless.